Chapter 1 The Nymph's Call. One quiet afternoon, Claire stood before the enchanted painting, her heart's pendant faintly glowing. A gentle tug, not physical but deep within her chest, seemed to call her. The golden light embraced her, and suddenly, she was by the river that sings. Its melody was softer now, wistful, carrying a hidden longing. "Welcome back, keeper of stories," a lilting voice greeted her. Claire turned to see a graceful water nymph gliding above the river, her translucent form shimmering with hues of blue and green. "I am Lysandra," the nymph said, bowing slightly. "The river whispers of your courage, but its balance is faltering. Deep in a forgotten cave lies the veil of the tides, the source of its magic. Something stirs there, restless and chaotic. If it falls, the river and forest will follow." "What can I do?" Claire asked, determination blooming. "You must journey to the cave," Lysandra replied. "But beware creatures of the deep, guard it. Some will guide you, but others may test you. Be brave and kind." Lysandra held out her hand, and from the river's surface rose a tiny orb of water, glimmering like a pearl. "This will help you understand the river's creatures and guide your path." Chapter 2 Beneath the river's surface, Claire clutched the glowing orb as she stepped into the river, its cool waters wrapping around her like an embrace. "Hold your breath," Lysandra said with a twinkle, tapping the orb in Claire's hands. A bubble of air formed around Claire's head just as the nymph gracefully dove into the water. Claire followed, excitement and nerves mingling. Beneath the surface, the world sparkled. Glowing fish darted like living prisms, while waving plants hummed faintly, blending into the river's melody. Playful otters somersaulted through hoops of light. "This way," Lysandra called, her voice a soothing melody. She led Claire to a cave framed by shimmering algae curtains. Inside, the walls glowed faintly with bioluminescent patterns, like an unfamiliar starry sky. "The creatures here may not understand our purpose," Lysandra cautioned. "Show respect, and they may help you. Be ready, they will test you." Claire nodded, clutching the orb tightly. From the shadows emerged a majestic river dragon, its silvery form weaving through the water like a ribbon. Glowing eyes like twin moons locked onto Claire. "Why do you disturb our sanctuary, little one?" it rumbled. "We mean no harm," Claire said, her voice steady. "The veil of the tides is restless. I've come to help." The dragon circled her slowly. "To help," it mused. "Very well. But first, you must prove your heart is pure." Chapter 3 The Dragon's Trial. The river dragon circled Claire, its glowing eyes fixed on her. "You claim to help the river," it rumbled, "but your intentions must be tested. Only those with true courage and compassion can walk the path to the veil of the tides." Claire brushed her fingers against the orb Lysandra had given her. "I'll do whatever it takes," she said, her voice steady. The dragon's tail swept through the water, revealing 3 glowing orbs, blue, green, and golden. They floated before Claire, spinning gently. "These orbs embody the river's magic," the dragon said. "One of joy, one of sorrow, and one of hope. Choose wisely. What shines on the outside may not reveal its true essence." Claire stared at the orbs, uncertainty mixing with determination. Closing her eyes, she let the river's melody guide her. "Listen to them," Lysandra said, her voice rippling like water. "They will speak to you." Claire hesitated before brushing the orbs. The blue orb hummed with calm serenity. The green orb pulsed with steady sadness. But the golden orb sang brightly, stirring hope and wonder deep within her. "I choose this one," Claire said, touching the golden orb. The dragon's gaze softened, and a rumbling chuckle escaped it. "You've chosen wisely. Hope is the light that sustains magic, even through sorrow. You may proceed." The golden orb rose, its light brightening as it floated down the tunnel. Lysandra's glow deepened, her smile radiant. "Come with me, Claire. The veil awaits." As Claire followed, the cave walls shimmered, shifting into flowing shapes like frozen waves. The air grew warm, and the river's melody swelled with anticipation. Finally, they reached a vast chamber. The veil of the tides hung like a curtain of liquid light, its threads shimmering with every color of the spectrum. But dark tendrils writhed at its edges, threatening to unravel its beauty. Chapter 4 The Threads Unraveled. Claire stepped closer to the veil of the tides, her eyes wide with awe. Its liquid threads shimmered and sparkled, radiating a warmth that touched her heart. yet dark tendrils twisted at its edges, casting eerie shadows like cracks on fragile glass. Lysandra hovered near the veil, her expression solemn. "The threads of the veil are bound to the river's magic," she said. "These tendrils come from imbalance, fear, doubt, and forgotten imagination disrupting the forest's harmony." The pendant against Claire's chest pulsed, urging her to act. "How do we fix it?" she asked, steady despite her unease. Before Lysandra could answer, a soft chime echoed, and delicate river spirits emerged from the veil. Their translucent forms glowed faintly, each carrying a strand of light. "They are the keepers of the veil," Lysandra whispered. "They guard its balance and will guide you if they trust your heart." The spirits floated gracefully to Claire, one extending a strand of light toward her. As she brushed it, with her fingers, warmth and clarity surged through her. "You must reweave the threads," the spirit said, its voice melodic. "Each strand is a spark of imagination that binds the forest. To restore balance, you must create harmony in the tapestry." Claire nodded, determination filling her. Guided by the spirits, she took the strand and began weaving it into the veil. Memories of beloved stories, the family tales, adventures of her imagination, and the wonder that brought her here, flowed through her, strengthening the threads of light and driving back the darkness. Lysandra joined her, weaving with movements as fluid as the river itself, while the spirit's soft humming added rhythm to their work. As they neared completion, the dark tendrils lashed out, coiling around Claire's arms and pulling her from the veil. She gasped, struggling against their icy grip. "Claire!" Lysandra called, her voice sharp with concern. Summoning her courage, Claire clutched her pendant and focused on the glowing orb gifted by the river dragon. "I won't give up," she shouted. Golden light flared from the pendant, and the tendrils recoiled, retreating into shadows. With a final flourish, Claire wove the last thread into place. The veil of the tides blazed with renewed light, its colors radiant in perfect harmony. Warmth filled the chamber as the dark tendrils dissolved into nothingness. "You've done it," Lysandra said, her voice soft with awe. "The veil is whole again, and the river's magic restored." The spirits bowed to Claire, their glowing forms flickering like candlelight. "You are a true keeper of stories," they said in unison. Chapter 5, Harmony Restored. As Claire and Lysandra stepped out of the cave, the river burst into life, radiating joy. Glowing fish danced in mesmerizing patterns, their colors brighter than ever. The otters leapt playfully through hoops of light, their chirps blending seamlessly with the river's jubilant song. The golden orb floated beside Claire, its brilliance reflecting the veil of the tide's restored harmony. "We did it," Claire whispered, her face lighting up with a smile. Lysandra rested a glowing hand on Claire's shoulder, pride shimmering in her form. "You have restored balance to the river and reminded us all of the boundless power of imagination. Let us share this moment with the forest." When they stepped onto the riverbank, a celebration awaited. Magical creatures from across the forest had gathered once again. A wise turtle with a shell that gleamed like moonlight, a playful fox with fiery fur, and even the majestic river dragon, its silvery scales dazzling in the sunlight. The unicorn stepped forward, its golden mane flowing like liquid light. "Keeper of stories, you have once again brought magic and wonder to our world. Tonight we celebrate you." The wise turtle nodded, lifting a fin. "Indeed, the river will sing your name for generations to come." A glowing canopy of fireflies lit the clearing, casting a soft, golden glow over the joyous creatures. Songs of gratitude filled the air as they danced to the river's melody. Even Hopple spun and twirled, laughing as he struggled to match Lysandra's graceful movements. Claire's heart swelled with warmth as she watched the forest alive with celebration. Holding her heart's pendant close, she whispered softly, "Thank you." Her words floated into the night, carried on the river's song. As the revelry wound down, the orb beside her pulsed gently. A golden light enveloped Claire, and in an instant, she was back in her room, standing before the enchanted painting. It glowed faintly, and within its depths, Lysandra's silhouette shimmered. Claire touched her pendant, smiling as she whispered, "I'll come back soon." The painting hummed softly, its magic alive with a promise. The end.